Imagine a secret apartment in San Francisco, dimly lit by a red bulb. Behind a two-way mirror, a CIA officer sits with a martini in hand, watching as a woman lures a man into the room. Moments later, she slips a clear liquid into his drink, LSD. He doesn't know he's part of one of the most disturbing human experiments ever conducted by the US government. This wasn't fiction, it was Operation Midnight Climax, a real CIA program where sex, drugs, and surveillance collided in the name of national security. In the early 1950s, the Cold War wasn't just about nuclear bombs. It was about the human mind. The CIA feared the Soviets had discovered a way to control people's thoughts using drugs or hypnosis. So under the top-secret project MK-Ultra, American scientists were ordered to find ways to manipulate human behavior. But as the experiments grew darker, a new branch emerged, one that mixed espionage with sexual manipulation. That branch was codenamed Operation Midnight Climax. In 1955, a man named George Hunter White, a narcotics officer turned CIA contractor, was chosen to lead the operation. White was flamboyant, heavy drinking, and completely loyal to the agency. He set up safe houses in San Francisco and New York, decorated with lurid paintings and velvet curtains, designed to look like brothels. Here's how it worked. Sex workers, secretly hired by the CIA, would invite unsuspecting men to these rooms. As the drinks flowed, the women slipped LSD into their glasses. Then, from behind a mirror, CIA agents recorded everything, watching the men hallucinate, panic, or confess their deepest secrets. It wasn't science. It was voyeurism under the cover of national defense. The main goal was to see how LSD affected human behavior. Could it make people more suggestible? Could it break down resistance during interrogation? But soon, the experiments spiraled into chaos. The victims had no idea they were being drugged. Some experienced severe psychosis. Others broke down mentally. A few vanished and were never heard from again. CIA agents wrote reports describing bizarre reactions, paranoia, euphoria, even violence. But instead of stopping, they kept pushing the limits. George White once wrote in his private journal, "Where else but in America would a guy like me get to sit in a room, watch prostitutes and drug addicts, and call it national security?" The apartments were filled with hidden microphones and cameras. Everything. Every word, every act was recorded. The CIA claimed it was for research, but many historians now believe the footage was used for blackmail or to test surveillance techniques later used in the field. In some cases, government officials and businessmen were unknowingly caught on camera. This was psychological warfare turned inward, a system that blurred the line between defense and depravity. By the 1960s, LSD had leaked from secret labs into the American counterculture. The same drug that was tested in CIA brothels now fueled the hippie revolution. Meanwhile, MK-Ultra faced growing scrutiny inside the government. In 1966, the CIA ordered the destruction of many MK-Ultra files. By the time Congress investigated in the 1970s, most evidence was gone. George White, now retired, wrote a chilling letter before his death. "I was a soldier. I carried out orders. I did my duty, though it was the strangest duty ever assigned." In 1977, a cache of surviving MK-Ultra documents surfaced. They exposed the truth about Operation Midnight Climax. The American public was horrified. Their own government had run illegal drug experiments on their citizens. The CIA admitted that mistakes were made, but no one was punished. Not a single agent faced trial. The victims, mostly ordinary people, were left with broken lives and unanswered questions. Today, Operation Midnight Climax stands as one of the darkest examples of how power can twist morality. It reminds us that when secrecy rules over accountability, humanity becomes the test subject. The story of Operation Midnight Climax isn't just about LSD or spies. It's about the cost of control. A reminder that freedom, even in the land that promises it, can vanish behind a locked door and a one-way mirror. In the next episode, we'll uncover how MKUltra expanded beyond the labs, reaching into schools, prisons, and hospitals across America. This is Hidden Code, USH, Master Key. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more true American history that was never meant to be told.